Hey, I would like to discuss fantasy and what I have discovered lately. It's sometimes fantasy, it's not something what I create. I have experienced like fantasy came to me from the outside of me, and it didn't get my consent. Even fantasy needs my consent. It's so weird. It's so weird. So I am absolutely sure that this fantasy was not of my desire, okay? It was like fantasy that came to me from the outside, and it has nothing to do with my identity, with my programming, with what I might want. And interesting though, as so perhaps previous fantasy, even fantasy needs my consent, and it's even fantasy, if is followed, it requires my consent and my desire. That was so interesting. Like some fantasy came to my mind during meditation. I was almost about to fall asleep last night, and really like some fantasy kick in, you might say. That was not of my desire. And contemplation comes to me that I was really wasting my time to explain myself or even to go to any therapy, because actually every fantasy appearing in my mind was actually not necessarily of my fantasy. Somehow, without being conscious of it, I was somehow inviting people into fantasy of me. I don't know. On the other hand, not every people I'm meeting on my path, not every people appear in my imagination, in my fantasy. There are people who actually never show itself in my mind, in my fantasy. They literally never show. They never appear. Interesting though. How come that many people we know, we see every day, we talk to, we know, we call them our friends, and they never appear in our dreaming mind at night, or even we don't think of them as much because they are fine? Maybe because, I don't know, they are neither an object of our desires, neither an object of our fears. they are all right. Maybe this is maybe this is what is healthy. Listen, maybe this is what is healthy. Maybe people who are actually not part of our dreams, fantasies, who are real with us, maybe those people are healthy relationships, something real for us. I can't stop myself wonder how this happened, that someone who is not a part of my desires or my fantasy appeared in my psyche, like used the moment of my unconsciousness. I don't know, although I saw it, so it was conscious. And I was like no. And it disappeared. And I wonder if maybe I attracted this kind of fantasy because of my controversial talking. And my naughty and teasing talking. Maybe I should stop being controversial in my talking, I suppose. Maybe I shouldn't talk in public space with language that is provoking or teasing. Maybe I should change this about myself.